Hello, I'm Yere and welcome to this wet spa track guide. So let's start this lap. Going into turn 1, you want to brake just before the 100 board on the left. You can take multiple lines here. I'll try to stay on the inside as much as possible. And then all the way down to the really fast rouge. It's important to attack the first apex. I do a little tap on the brakes and then back on the throttle as soon as possible. And then flat out at Radillon, no lifting at this point. Try to maintain the car in a straight line. And here flat out all the straight. Ending the sector 1 and going into this braking zone. Brake before the 100 meter mark. It's key to be smooth in this section with the throttle. So no lifting at all, as you can see. Try to avoid the curbs as much as possible and be gentle with the throttle again. Here you have to brake just before the curb on the left side and try to maintain the car on the inside all the corner. And here the same, a short tap on the brakes and a short throttle input at the same time. Now approaching one of the most important corners of this track on wet, braking on the 50 meter mark. Try to hold the apex, the first part, and then play with the throttle. It's quite easy to lose the rear here of the car or to go wide, so be gentle with the throttle. Now here I miss the apex a bit, but try to brake before the 50 meter mark and be smooth again in this section. Now here brake before the curb. I brake a bit too late, I miss the apex, I lose a couple of tenths there. And for this fast right-handed, try to play with the throttle only, no brake input. Now for the next corner, try to wide the line, putting 2 tires on the green part. Short tap on the brakes and at the same time a bit of throttle input. And for the bus stop, brake on the 150 meter mark. Try to stay on the right side for the first part to have a better exit on the second part of the chicane. And that's a lap around Spa Francochamps.